Warframe Next Gen is not yet out, but the old version works. It even says PlayStation 4. This is the old version. This is pretty much all I want to play on this. So I probably shouldn't be recording this at the moment. I mean, I've played this so much. I'm only 26% through the progress. Okay, I really wish I hadn't stopped recording there. The update for this was instant. I forgot! I transferred this from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5. Oops, my bad. But loading times, thing in the top left, usually takes about that long. Okay, so off to just an amazing start with the PlayStation 5. I've been reading a lot of reviews and everything else. The PlayStation 5, originally I said this thing is going to be much better because what they were saying with a hard drive in it was going to be absolutely amazingly quick. Let's try this again. Now, a lot of things aren't working in the background because it was still busy transferring all of the stuff from the PlayStation 4. Hopefully, it'll load quicker now. Much quicker. It's just that starting part gets off to a slow start and then speeds up a lot. A heck of a lot, actually. That is... It went backwards. It went backwards, what the... Okay. But definitely loads in faster than it did before. Now, for the obvious tests, we need to go to a relay. But first... I want to head here, go to Cetus, and hopefully head to the plains. I don't know if I have the plains unlocked on PlayStation. I should. We'll find out in a second. But as I said in the Xbox One, the trees, yes, it's not the next gen one. They don't graphically look a great deal better. Can't believe I have to make this comparison, but they're loading in better. They're rendering better. It's this load time we are kind of concerned about, because it should take Xbox had loaded by now. This could come down to the fact that I've kind of left it in public and it's trying to load with other players. We'll fix that in a second, but that should be it now loaded, and not off to a great start, but again I left it in public, so that's a possible delay. Okay, so we'll try this again, and we'll jump back in and try this in solo. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is taking way longer than the Xbox. That's about 15-16 seconds. Still, fraction of the time that it takes on the PlayStation 4, but still much longer than the video of them doing this says it takes. This is one of my worries. The PlayStation 5 was supposed to be much quicker than the Xbox when it comes to the hard drive, but it seems the production hardware may be a little bit slower than they promised. And it's still loading. By the way, I've been doing this for the past 5 minutes, and it seems to be taking on average about 15 seconds to load into here, meaning that yes, it's quicker than the 50 seconds that it's supposed to be, and I still really do like the gameplay seems much better, but it should. The hardware is much better than it was before. But it's not as fast as this. Next generation load times. PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. I am trying to make this exact kind of reference. 10 and a bit seconds. You can see the PlayStation 4, yes, it takes a lot longer. But not this long. Yeah. This is actually taking much longer than expected. this is 10 seconds of recording this now, and it was already loading when I started. It's averaging about 15 seconds. That is not to say that it won't load in 10 seconds. That's just to say that... okay. As somebody who was looking forward to the PlayStation 5 more than the Xbox Series X, that's a bit of a letdown. That means that possibly something hardware-wise is not quite right. Yes, it's still a fraction of the time it takes for the PlayStation 4. A huge fraction of time. But it's still longer than that video said. That may come down to the next-gen version not being out. Maybe the next-gen version, when that eventually appears, I can't remember if they've said when that's going to be, might be quicker. It hopefully will be. But at the moment, it just, I mean, even touching the door doesn't make any difference. It doesn't have the massive lag that the PlayStation 4 has. I mean, you can clearly tell by the trees that this isn't the next-gen version. Because, yes, they look much nicer. They are loading in better than it was before. As is the grass, the flowers, the distance. But that just comes down to better graphics card than the PlayStation 4 had. Same went with the Xbox version. But people saw me as saying that, well, the next-gen one's out. No, the next-gen version of this game is not out. When it comes out, this will all get better again. Now, if we head to a relay, if you have played on console at all, you will know you get to this point and it gets laggy, jumpy, and annoying while you load into a relay. That's gone. That has straight up vanished. The flames on Ember can sometimes be jumpy. Obviously, this time around there's a lot less people here than there is normally because of what time of day it is and there's not that many people on, but the flames still, even without that many people on, will be a little bit laggy. There's no lag at all on any of the flames. Or, more importantly, the loading time into the relay. It is much better. And when this does come out with the next gen version, it will only get better. Guessing this may not be the same hardware that they had in the version that Digital Extreme used. Judging from all the reviews I'm coming across, there's a high possibility this isn't even the same version hardware than they promised. That I'm going to spend more time looking into because it should not have a 5-second difference, and everything I come across says the PlayStation is slower in every way than the Xbox when it comes to the hard drive, which just seems kind of weird, but hey, it still performs much better, and it's only going to get better when that next gen version actually comes. Soon is about all we have on that, but for now I think we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.